Hey, welcome back, YouTubers, to another build update on the D-Day table. Well, is it an update? I don't think so. So here's the problem. This build is now completely halted. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting a little frustrating now because the set that I'm waiting for that is so important, I've given a lot of thought to trying to work out if I really can continue on this board without it, and the answer is no, I can't. The set contains way too much for me to ignore in terms of continuation, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is the set comes with all the tank traps, all the wire, some sandbags, some crater holes, that type of thing, and some bunkers. The bunkers, I'm still deciding. I've got two possible places for them, the one flak bunker and the one AT bunker. When the board's done, I might actually put them on individual bases and just have them sort of not fixed. But then the other part of me is saying, no, fix them to the board so they are fixed points. So for example, if you excuse the mess, I was adding in another slit trench over there, hence that's about the only update I really can give you guys. I do apologize. Um, so for example, just ignore the road. This was just an idea to have some form of a little road going there. Then that might not happen at all. So once it's been textured and that, it might not happen. My plan is to have the flak bunker over here facing that way. So it can have a cannon in it facing the draw, and then if there's a flak gun on top. So what I'm saying is, I've sort of guessed it in my head, the space. I think this is big enough for the bunker because I'm trying to ignore this line now, because at first I was working with just that, but now it doesn't really matter. Um, Plus the bolt action vehicles aren't huge unless you're talking about King Tigers, but even them, they're not that big. So the road could potentially be smaller. Even these trenches, for example, are huge, for bolt action figures, and like I put my Nibelwaffe in here on its circular base, and it's a big trench. Anyways, so the fact remains, and you guys can let me know down in the comments. For now, in the bit of planning now that I've got time, the one bunker could potentially go here, and then I'll just do a base for it, a very small base, and then I can just put it down and remove it if I want to put something else there to change the scenario up, because that's what I have done with this. This has been built in a way where it can be covered like so. I'll be right back, guys. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So this is what I'm talking about. So in a way, look, this is untidy at the moment, but it will get, neatened up as soon as this board's been touched up when it's done. So for example, these removable pieces of terrain, they can be put over here to cover the trench if you want just buildings, or if you don't want buildings, and then you can have trench. So what I'm saying is that's what the nice thing about this board is going to be. You can cover these up or have them, and then if you don't want the bunker there, you can move it and put this here, for example. I've visited Normandy, I've done Omaha Beach. Obviously, this is not a totally accurate replication because it's more of a Saving Private Ryan theme, which is what I was going for with the cliff and the bunker. So when I visited Omaha Beach, I visited obviously where the cemetery was and one of the bunkers, and it was quite hilly all the way down to the beach, but some areas weren't like this, and they did have a few ruined buildings on the near the beach, sort of thing, little ruined hamlets, that type of thing. So, but anyway, for the fun of the game, so this, for example, can go there. It can go like that, for example. So I want to keep, or even like that. I want to keep this table as modular as possible. Obviously, this here is fixed. So what I'm saying is, right now, you guys can let me know down in the comments, do I keep it as is? Obviously there can't be any more but done to here. This is a trench, or, like that. But with the bunker, should the bunkers and everything else that I'm going to add be totally fixed onto the table? Or should the bunkers be put on bases like this that I make, and then just put down wherever. I do think, however, that this is going to get smoothened out. Obviously, I had to make it a bit higher. Once this has been smoothened out, I do think I'm going to put some form of fortification over here that's going to be fixed. But other than that, everything else is completely changeable. So like this trench is now complete. Very happy with that. I'm not going to paint it yet because the little sandbags that come with this D-Day set that I've been waiting so patiently for, I'm going to need to get more, obviously, but I'm going to put them all around the little rims of like some of the trenches. So you can put a mortar or Nibelwaffe team in there. You can put infantry there. You can put infantry there. You can put some form of a gun or infantry MG in there. Same goes for there. And then obviously infantry, some form, maybe a flak radiator. I'm still wanting one of those. And then something over here. So you've got space for your minis. And then the other thing I wanted to chat about, guys, is to avoid making any playable errors. I have, at every point on this build, I have been putting my bolt action minis all over the table to make sure they stand and they don't fall. And this is actually as rough as and ready as this is, to make it a bit earth-like. The minis can operate here, and your tanks obviously will sit at an angle, but this is mainly where your armor is going to get up. And then I've been working on that little drawer over there. But I do apologize, guys. It has been a very ridiculously long wait. I think what I'm definitely going to do for my next project, which will be on that table over there, right now it is a workbench, which is quite handy, for building and painting, because when the set arrives, I'm going to definitely, the bunkers, the tank traps, all of that, sandbags, I'm going to pre-paint, and then they'll just be ready to be put down. So what I'm definitely going to do to avoid the problem I'm having now is, way before I even start the base work, I'll make sure I have the stuff. The only reason I didn't do that now is because I was kind of told that the set would arrive at some point. Apparently it is in the country. It's just stuck somewhere, and, a bit of logistical issues there. So yeah, I'm trying, as I said, I'm apologies, I don't want to bring negativity into my videos, but I am quite frustrated. I'm looking forward to getting this done and having a few games on it. There's still quite a lot to do. I mean, this section alone has been, the first layer of the plaster that I've used has been put down. There's still more, I've got to embed the shingle over here. What I'm actually going to do is this piece of wire here, razor wire, and then maybe a piece there. So from here, along here to about there, and then here to, here will be embedded in the plaster like I did. Okay, I don't have my other D-Day diorama here at the moment to show you, but I basically threw down the plaster, and when it was drying, I put the wire in, and then the piece here, and then the little piece here, I'm actually going to glue the wire down onto a strip of balsa wood to have it here, so that if the engineers blow it away with Bangalores, then you can just remove it, because I don't want it to be stuck down and having infantry hopping over it, that type of thing. So that'll be removable. I'm going to put some sandbags or things along here as well, for like a sniper or something. These were just put here because I'm going to get some camouflage net just for this piece, just to add a bit of flair. Some of the trenches, so to just explain to you guys my mentality here behind this, obviously this trench is very untidy, there's no backing, it's not like those ones that have been worked on. So my idea is, so a bit of history behind it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I do apologize, it's been a while since I've dived into the history of D-Day, but when Rommel came to inspect the defenses, they were very weak, and he said, no, this is not going to do, you need to have concrete bunkers, you need to have bigger trenches, stronger trenches, and he basically got everyone's act together, as tired as they were, to now bolster the coastline, to make it the Atlantic Wall. So the plan is, so the trenches you see with the wood, and I can quite easily change that. I mean, I could completely redo this entire trench, but the idea is that these trenches were obviously built earlier, more like detail went into them for strength. And then obviously this one, that one, and then obviously this. You know, they will have sandbags, but they are your like sort of quick built trenches. So, you know, that were dug quite quickly and you needed another extra bit of defense somewhere. The bunker, you guys, another thing, apart from the bunker over there, that option, please let me know down in the comments, what do you think? I want to, at some point, take this board outside the minute the weather gets a bit better, and then take my mini sander and just sand some of the edges. Or unless you guys think, look, it looks already very concrete and rough. Obviously, I'm going to do some dry brushing when the time comes. Maybe I should leave it. I don't know. You guys can let me know about that. Should I just leave it in dry brush or add another color tone? Or, you know, you guys can let me know. Because these bunkers were quite rough and ready, you know. But I think I could do a bit of sanding. That is the other thing, guys, that I do apologize on. When my method with these tables, which I've done with my other two, is when the foam's down as the base, like these levels, then I go and carve and smoothen and that. Like I take the mouse sand and I do edges and that. I didn't. Because of our dreaded winter, I haven't been spending too much time in the garage, so this has been on a bench put in my flat, so I've actually left it quite rough, and I actually like the turnout because of the scale of this board, not like Flames of War scale. I wanted to give it that natural earth, rough terrain look, you know, not like someone's made it neat and smooth and, you know, this is D-Day. It was a beach with a bit of cliff and, you know, there were shell holes and bombs and everything going off. So obviously it's not going to be a rose field garden. So yeah, so in terms of process now, as soon as the set arrives, I'm going to take some time and work on the stuff in the set. And then the idea is, because the set contains a few things, I'll leave a link down below to visit the site and you can get an idea. But I'll definitely be doing an unboxing to explain it more. But the idea is paint the tank traps, put them scattered all along here. I'm thinking I'm going to fix them into the table because they were on the beach, you know, they weren't moved. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get the same plaster that I used for this, which you can make really wet and just pour all over the table. Then that's going to go all over here, not the craters. Yeah, this one. And then it's going to set, and then I'm going to put the tank traps in and everything, let it set completely. Then I can come over and drizzle some sand over it and then give it a good beachy tone, color tone. As for the water, I'm going to be doing dry brushing with some white for the waves and fixing this up. Obviously, this will have plaster over it, don't worry. I'm not going to do too much to the water because this is just where the two landing craft will be, just to show this is your starting point. You know, so the detail and the work will probably start from this point and up, you know, and then, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. And as I said, you guys can let me know about whether to have the bunkers and the other features on bases like that so they're removable, or have them fixed. So yeah, the only other bit of work I really could do was fit in another slit trench over there, but other than that, now I really have to just play the waiting game, and I do apologize, guys. I feel like I lose views and, you know, what do you call it, sort of interest from the viewers, from you guys, when you're waiting this long for a build. But for the next one, you guys can already let me know it's going to be done on this table. Just ignore all of that. Here's the idea, and I will be doing another proper video on it, but you guys can start thinking about it in this video and let me know. It's going to be sort of also bolt action type, you know, with foam and that, but the idea is either going to be, I think, okay, we've done D-Day now, so I'm not going to do another beach sort of idea. I don't think I will. It'll either be Pegasus Bridge, option 1, Pegasus Bridge, let me know, or some form of a World War I trench layout. So option 1, Pegasus Bridge. So what I'll do is put foam on both ends and then put the bridge in the middle, and then work on it and make it a bit, you know, a bit better looking. And then, or a trench board. So let me know, option 1, bridge, option 2, trench board. But other than that, guys, that is the progress up until now. I'm hoping the set will come soon. Really am hoping. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the board so far. As I said, apologies for the wait. And I will definitely see you in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.